Hey guys, my name's Sam and this is week 2 of my journey from wheelchair to walking. I put the link to week 1 in the description below, so if you haven't seen it, please watch that one first and then you'll be all caught up. Let's start with day 8. Today was a really difficult day in terms of pain. I've finally reached the halfway point and reduced my painkillers, and honestly, it feels like I'm in hell. Every movement is torture, every step I take feels like I'm walking on a bed of sharp nails. I tried to spend the morning asleep to escape the pain, but honestly, all that did was give me nightmares. So all I really did with my day was I slept and I rested, varying between intense pain and some slight relief when my oxycodone actually decided to work. My partner Bryn though, he was definitely the hero of the day. From the second he got home, he took care of me from the moment he got there until the moment we went to bed. And he's my light in the darkness. I couldn't do this without him. My painkillers are now down to 2 codeine and 2 tramadol. Day 9. I didn't think it was possible, but the pain is actually worse today than it was yesterday. I can only walk at a snail's pace, and when I do move, the pain, it's just extreme. It took me a full hour just to gain the energy to get out of bed and change into a new pair of pyjamas. It's ridiculous. Every part of me is in pain from head to toe. I've literally been screaming and crying while no one's been here. Luckily, I wasn't alone for the whole day, and that meant that I had a lot of people to keep my mind occupied so I wasn't concentrating on the pain. Bryn came home for lunch, which was really lovely, and I was super proud of myself because not only did I manage to make lunch, but I actually managed to take it through to the living room as well, which it sounds tiny, but sometimes you've got to celebrate the small victories. I also had another visitor, my mother-in-law Julie, and she is awesome, guys. We sat here for hours talking about our entire lives, basically. It was great. And she even brought me some Pepsi, because like I say, she's freaking awesome. Keeping your mind occupied is super important when you're in pain. Sometimes distraction works best when painkillers don't. Med count, 2 tramadol, 2 codeine. Day 10. Today has been very painful, but very relaxed. Bryn's been homesick from work, so we pretty much spent the entire day chilling on the couch, doing nothing, and feeling sorry for ourselves. Because he's got a severe chest infection and I'm in a ton of pain. Again. But there's something new. Today I found out I've been passing blood when I go to the bathroom. So that may be a side effect of withdrawing from medication too quickly. And because of that I now have to go to the doctor's tomorrow just to find out. All I've thought about today is just how lucky I am to have Bryn, because even though he's super sick, he's been doing everything he can just to make it easier on me because I'm struggling so much. Unfortunately, we've come to the realisation that I am way too sick to have my son this weekend. It wouldn't be fair on him. Luckily, his dad's been really understanding and he's sorted out the childcare for this week, so that's a plus. Med count, 2 tramadol, 2 codeine. Day 11. So today, the pain was pretty sneaky. I woke up and I was pain-free. What? So I went to the bathroom, came back, and got hit sideways by intense pain. But that wasn't my main focus of the morning. I had to turn, put my big mama voice on and go, Bryn, bed. Because he was sick as a dog and trying to sneak off to work. Then I had to go out myself. I had to go to the doctor's, the pharmacy and the shop. And it was the first time in days that I'd actually put clothes on because I've been living in pyjamas. Every single bump on the way to the doctor's felt like the gates of hell had opened and hellfire was just engulfing my body. It was horrible. The doctor decided I had to go for a blood test and a colonoscopy to find out why I'm bleeding, then sent me off to the pharmacy, where I was told that I had been given the wrong advice on how to reduce my medication. So now instead of reducing the codeine, I've got to reduce the tramadol and stay on 2 codeine until my new medication arrives. Medication count, 2 codeine, 2 tramadol. Day 12. Today is the first day of reducing tramadol, and honestly, I don't think I can handle this pain much longer. I woke up and my nerve endings were just firing rapidly all over the place, and it was causing such an intense pain that I was really close to passing out. I took my oxycodone and it gave me just enough relief that we managed to go for a really lovely visit with Bryn's parents. But I didn't hide my pain as well as I thought I did. Whenever I go somewhere and I'm in intense pain, I tend to try and hide it with various methods, and I call this my mask. Unfortunately, today it was so severe that my mother-in-law just saw right through it. Thankfully, we still had a lovely afternoon, but we had to leave a little bit earlier than we wanted to because the pain just, it got so bad. It actually ended up lasting all the way through the night, and I really struggled to sleep. Med count for today, 1 tramadol, 2 codeine. Day 13. They say 13 is unlucky for some. It was definitely unlucky for me, because this is the worst pain I have ever endured outside of a hospital environment. I waited an hour for my oxycodone to kick in, and it never did. I took the stairs as slowly as I could, sitting on my butt, and it's still, every step felt like lightning just shooting up my spine. It was mostly a lazy Sunday, you know, because I couldn't move without really severe pain. But on the other side, if I sat still, the pain, it'd start to build. So I couldn't really win. As much as I miss them as well, I'm so glad we don't have the kids, because they would have had to see me in this terrible state, and that wouldn't have been fair on them. I've got a job interview tomorrow. I have no idea if I'm going to be well enough to go to it, but let's see. Med count for today, 0 tramadol, 1 codeine. Day 14. Today's the day! We finally made it to the end of week 2, and I have a job interview with Asda today. Thankfully, today is the tramadol day, so instead of taking it in the evening like I usually would, I decided to take it in the morning instead so that I could actually get through the interview. I woke up in plenty of time so that I could get up, get showered, get ready. No, that didn't work. So instead, severe pain started to build up, as did my anxiety, which made getting out of bed really difficult. I almost arrived late because of the buses, but thankfully I made it there with just 2 minutes to spare. And I think I did really well, because I lasted the entire 1.5 hours of the interview without showing anyone that I was in pain. And I did every task that was asked of me, which included stocking shelves on the shop floor, which I thought was great. And apparently I did really well in the one-to-one interview, even though I was incredibly anxious. I met Bryn in town for lunch, and he told me how proud he was, and that no matter what the outcome, it's still amazing that I went to the interview because of how much pain I was in. And I'm glad I saw him at lunch, because I slept for 15 hours when I got home. All the pain and the exhaustion of the past 2 weeks just caught up with me, and I didn't wake up till the next day. Med count today, 1 codeine, 1 tramadol. As you can see, this week's been really difficult, but hopefully by the time the next video comes out, I should be on my new Butrins patches, which should hopefully improve my pain significantly. Thank you so much to everybody who watches my videos and follows my blog, because you guys have made this journey just so much easier. I also want to say a massive thank you to Julie, because you made me feel so much more human this week, and you don't know how much that means to me. And of course, I've got to thank Bryn as well, because you've been my rock through all of this. And honestly, sweetie, there is no way I would have made it this far without your constant love and support. Plus, you know, you've done so much to help me this week, and you do all the editing on this video. I'll be forever grateful for all of the people in my life, especially you guys. Love you all. Lots of love. Sammy.